Well, more than 100,000 people lost power in Fort Wayne and the surrounding area after the storm. Thousands still in the dark, not quite as many now. But it could take until Wednesday night for power to be restored to everyone in Allen County. Yvonne Ulfig from Indiana Michigan Power is here now for us. Thank you so much for coming in. So where do we stand right now? What's the latest number?
Right now in the greater Fort Wayne area, we have about 80,000 customers still without power, and that does include Avila and Decatur. Obviously, the bulk of those customers are in Fort Wayne.
So how are you going about restoring this? How do you decide where to go first?
Well, typically in these kind of situations, we focus on the circuits that restore the larger number of customers first and proceed from there. We understand that many people are anxious. Everyone's wanting to get their electricity back on. We definitely appreciate everyone's patience as we're working to get power restored.
Yeah, and when we hear, it might be as late as Wednesday night for some people, what does that mean? Why so long?
Well, that's one of the big questions we've been getting a lot today, and really it comes down to the widespread damage we've seen in Fort Wayne and the number of customers affected. Just to kind of put things in perspective, the peak number of customers we've had in Fort Wayne over the past couple of days who've been out of power has been 86,000. In our South Bend area, that peak was about 10,000. In Muncie, about 17,000, and in southwestern Michigan, about 1,400. So when you look at the widespread damage we've had in Fort Wayne and the number of customers impacted, naturally it's going to take longer to get everybody back up and running.
Yeah, and we were looking at some of the video of that damage. It's not just like a power line, the line's damaged. I mean, the whole pole is gone. How do you guys go about fixing all of that?
Exactly. We've had a lot of down wires, a lot of broken poles, a lot of trees falling into power lines. So definitely it takes a lot of time to restore that and to really get those things back up and running as soon as possible.
So when people see your crews out, we're looking at video now of your crews fixing the lines. What do they need to do so that your crew stays safe and the people stay safe?
Well, one of the first things we really encourage the public to do is if you ever see down wires, stay away. Just because a down wire appears broken and doesn't appear energized does not mean it is not energized. So assume it's dangerous, stay away, keep others away, and don't touch any objects that down wire could be touching, such as a fence or a tree or a puddle of water. Give us a call or call 911 so it can be addressed as quickly as possible.
And for the folks without power, is there anything they should do or you want them to know while you guys are getting the power back on?
Well, one of the first things we really recommend is to turn off all major appliances, air conditioners, just to avoid a power surge when power is restored. Obviously, we do recommend keeping maybe one light switch on so you do know when the power is back on.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Yvonne, for joining us. And a lot of hard work ahead for you guys and your crews, but I know you guys are working hard.
Thank you, Alyssa.
Thank you.